for those of you who are new, the perineum is in between the genital and the anus, the part that doesn't touch the floor when you're sitting down. And squeeze there as you do the mantra Lam, and you can use the mudra, the little finger pressing against the thumb. Take a deep breath in. Lam. 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 Those of you who just joined in, we are doing the Lam focused on the perineum with the thumb touching the little finger. Press, actually more than touching, press. Take a deep breath in. Lam. Lam. Now bring the awareness 1 inch above the perineum, and there we will bring the ring finger to press against the tip of the thumb, and there we will do the sound Vam. So here 1 inch above the perineum is behind where we urinate, and from front to back try to compress a little as you do it. So let's take a deep breath in. Vam. Vam. That is good enough. Now let's come behind the navel, middle of the body, and there we have the middle finger pressed against the thumb, and we use the sound Ram and try to draw in the navel inward, like compressing from front to back. So take a deep breath in. Ram. 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 Now we bring our awareness in between the breasts in the middle of the body, and here we do the sound yum. And we use the index finger to touch the thumb. You press over there. Take a deep breath in, and we go yum.
Yum.
Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Yum. Now we come to the throat. We will do the sound hum. Here we keep the thumb up with a loose fist. Take a deep breath in. Hum. 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 Now to the middle of the head. Here we do the sound chum, same thumbs up. Take a deep breath in. Chum. 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 Now come to the top of the head, focusing here. We do the sound Om. Take a deep breath in. And again, thumbs up. Now we do our happy face breathing. Keep the, those of you who know how to do this, the Ujjayi Pranayam, please carry on. And those of you who are new to this, I will explain. Keep your eyes closed first and become aware of your throat. Your throat should feel absolutely normal. And now make a big smile with your eyes closed and notice how the throat feels a little stretch. Once you feel the stretch in the throat, focusing on the stretch in the throat, inhale and exhale in such a way where you can find the air rubbing at the throat. In medical language, this is called vagal stimulation. So inhale and exhale and feel it rubbing over there. It feels like restricted breath. And I will show you how slowly to do it. Inhale, I lift up my hand, and exhale, bring it down. Continue. That is right. This happy face breathing is the same as Ujjayi. However, there are other schools practice it in a way that we don't agree with. So the way we practice is different, so focus on that. Sudha Trivedi, Raveen Trivedi, remember to keep the mudra in your hand with the Ujjayi Pranayam. It's only in the one hand.
I'm sorry, which mudra?
I sent you an email. You asked about his balance and I told you what to do. You read my email?
Not yet. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's 2 days old.
I didn't see the email.
Sita, try to make a bigger stretch in the throat. You will feel even better result from this practice. Tanvi, you're not feeling the impact in the throat. Maybe you have to keep your head straight. Then you will find the impact. Yes, that is better. Vishwambaran, for you, it is not happening well enough. The two ladies, Anila and the daughter, are doing fine. You're fine. But your husband is not doing fine. Need to make the stretch a little more impactful in the throat. Okay, Dinesh. Okay. So Dinesh is the one who needs to stretch a little more in the throat. Okay. Kusum Gonda, you're not doing the practice?
Dr. Rajan, can you tell me if I'm doing it right? This is Daksha.
I will take a look. I'm actually looking screen by screen at everyone.
Okay. So do you want me to unmute?
Yeah, you can unmute, no problem. No, you can mute yourself, sorry. Yeah, Daksha Shah, you're reasonably okay, but you can improve. The effect is very mild. Make a bigger smile and relax a little and slower the breath, it'll work. Slow, deep breath works. Okay. Now we can go on to the mantra use. Haim Im Begin from here. Haim Im flowing to the top of the head. You do this mentally, you don't say it in the lip. There is no audible sound. Unlike the chakra vibrations we did, which was audible, here it is silent, no movement of the lip. Again, I will repeat. Haim Im Haim Im flowing that way up. Okay. Now let's go on to the next exercise. Let's do the alternate nostril breathing. Inhale through the left nostril and feel the sensation of it going up to the middle of the head and lodging there through the right side. And when you close the left nostril and exhale through the right, feel the sensations coming down the other way. And inhale from here and exhale from there. So continue. The question I have is, in alternate nostril breathing, do we breathe into the chest or the stomach? Well, we don't focus on whether it is breathing into the chest or stomach. All you're focused on is inhaling and exhaling and making sure the exhalation and inhalation are slow and the exhalation being longer than the inhalation. Don't worry about where the air goes. Okay. Now let's go to the neck exercises, the beginning of the spinal alignment. Exhale, bring your ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, the other shoulder. Continue. Slower you do, the better. Now, as you exhale, rotate as if you're looking over one shoulder. Inhale, come back, and exhale, look over the other shoulder. Okay, now inhale, take the head back, and exhale, chin towards the chest. Remember, all exercises are to the best of your ability. Never to stress so much to give pain to yourself. In yoga, no pain and only gain. Now, as you exhale, bring the chin to the chest. Then begin rotation, 360 degrees. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale, the other half. Now let's go the opposite direction. Okay, now we go to shoulder exercises. Alternate shoulders, inhale and rotate back, exhale. Inhale, lift up the shoulder, exhale, rotate back and come down. Continue alternating the shoulders. Okay, now let's raise the hands up. Inhale, palms up and stretch out the fingers. Exhale, thumbs in and make a downward facing fist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now, keeping the loose fist with the thumb in, rotate the hand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's go opposite direction. Inhale and exhale. Okay. Now, bring the elbows in line with the shoulders. Keep the palms open and move the whole finger and wrist, as well as the elbows and a little bit of the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Savita Shrikant, do you like to keep your camera sideways?
Yeah, I'm not sure why it's like that. I'm not able to turn it.
Turn the whole machine that way and it'll be fine. That's it. Let's go backward. Inhale and exhale.
Extending like this. Not extending like this, only going straight like this.
Okay. Now, interlock the hands and bring it behind the head. Exhale, turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Inhale, come back, and continue. Okay, now we do both shoulders together. Inhale, lift up both shoulders. Exhale, rotate it back and bring it down. Okay. Now cross your hand over one knee and take the other hand behind and turn to one side. Inhale, come back. Exhale the other way. Okay, now let's get one leg over the other. Grab hold of the knee. As you exhale, pull the knee inward as well as to the opposite side and turn the head to the same side as the knee you're holding. Inhale, release. Exhale, turn. Now let's go to the other knee. Okay. Now we are ready for Bhastrika Pranayama, the deep breathing. Is there anybody, any of our teachers like to lead it? Suma, would you like to lead the Bhastrika? Okay. For those of you who are new, let me keep your palm in your abdominal area. And as you exhale, feel it go in. Inhale, feel it come out. And feel the chest inhale and expand and shoulder stretches back. Exhale, feel it go in. So inhale and exhale. If you do that, that's good enough. But if you feel comfortable keeping your hands and doing, we can do that too. So let's begin for those of you who know how to do it. Loose fist, inhale and exhale.
I'm sorry, I was on mute. So
That's
you want-
fine. You want to take it over? Let's go too. Take it over.
Keep your back straight, even if you're relaxed. Let's go. 1, 2,
Exhale.
3,
Exhale.
4,
Exhale.
5,
Exhale.
6,
Exhale.
7,
Exhale.
15,
Exhale.
16,
Exhale.
17, 18, 19, and 20.
Close your eyes, relax, observe the sensations within.
Anybody feeling warm in the head? You can raise the hand.
We have only a minute to go. Actually, it's already 6:30. So I'm going to, if any of you want to leave, you can. I will do the Om playing for like 2-3 minutes. Keep the eyes closed and observe the silence within. Feel the lightness above the head and shoulders. Mentally affirm to yourself, may I be guided to fulfill the purpose for which I am born. And now become conscious of your breath and gently lift up your hand and bring it 6 inches in front of your face. And look, when you open your eyes, look straight into the palm of the hands. So today is the third day of our Yoga Sutra session. So we'll spend a few minutes discussing the Yoga Sutras. Srijit will put the sutras on the screen in a moment. But before we go there, if anybody has any question, please put it in the chat box. If anybody would like to share how they have felt after many days of this practice that they have not done before, if anybody would like to do that, you can share a minute or two before we go to the Yoga Sutras. So if there is nobody who wants to share anything, we will go straight into the Yoga Sutras. Okay. So you can see up on the screen the first 4 sutras right over there. As you remember from yesterday and day before we discussed the origins and the place of the Yoga Sutras in Indian philosophy. And yesterday we went over the complete overview of the 4th chapter. And you remember the first chapter is the introductory overview. So obviously what we learn from here, we have to understand it's an introductory overview, and we have to be careful that we don't, Subramanian Kumar asked, is it recording? Of course, go ahead and record if you like, but everything is being recorded in any case, and it's on YouTube. So coming back, so the first chapter is an introductory overview. So in this introductory overview, whatever you understand from here, be careful to think that you've understood everything from here, because until we understand from the 2nd and 3rd chapter, details of it, we don't fully understand, particularly the state of samadhi. So let's begin from the first sutra, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Very simple. Atha means thus, yoga is, and Anusasanam means that is how it is instructed. And what is yoga? Yoga in itself means the science of joining, the system of joining. Joining of what? Joining of the realization who you think this body is, what the true nature of your existence is. The joining of the physical to the subtle and to the spirit is what is the concept of yoga. Now, next sutra comes Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga means yoga is. Chitta Vritti Nirodha. There are 3 words over there. Chitta means, the English translation is often said to mean consciousness. But on the other hand, the word consciousness may not be fully well understood, because even when you're sleeping, you're supposed to be conscious. Your consciousness is there. So the concept of consciousness is to be understood as when the body is alive, that is when there is consciousness. And what is the nature of the consciousness? The nature of the consciousness is, it is a programmed entity that is being fired by all the energy flowing through that makes you who you are. It is a programmed entity that makes a baby to be conceived and to grow and then each one of us displaying various character traits, ways of thinking, and at each moment in time, what we speak, everything is part of the activation of the programmed entity. So that programmed entity is the consciousness. Now, from a yogic perspective, even a stone, the chair you're sitting on, the floor you're sitting on, is supposed to have chitta. But the nature of that consciousness is different. They are not alive. And so the concept of chitta as a programmed entity, from a yogic perspective and Indian philosophy perspective, has to be understood thus, that anything that is a programmed entity with properties is what is a chitta. Now, what is the nature of a stone? If you hammer it, it'll break. If you put acid on it, it'll dissolve. So all of these are its programmed entity and its properties. So that is how we have to understand chitta. But in the case of a human being, the chitta has greater properties of being able to modify its own program. So what is the meaning of modifying its own program? You feel something hot, something burning, you move away from it. You smell something foul, you can walk away from it. Whereas on the other hand, a stone cannot walk away from where it is based upon whatever is happening. In other words, the nature of the chitta of a human being is the ability to react. Whereas the kind of entity like a stone does not have ability to react. It can only let itself go according to how the nature of its program and how anything from outside influences it. So in the yogic language and the Indian system, it is called, the chitta over there of a stone is called jada. And the chitta of a human being is called, the chitta has chetana in it. So ability to modify or react. That is the nature of anything, of an animal or a tree and the human being. All of them have the ability to change according to the environment, whereas the stone does not have the ability. But all of them have a chitta. And vritti means what? Vritti means activation. So the activation of the program within us is chitta vritti. Nirodha means what? The word ni, which is a prefix for any of these words in Sanskrit, means nikrishta. Nikrishta literally means special. So rodha means to oppose. So yoga's chitta vritti nirodha means that the yoga is the special way of opposing the activation of the consciousness, activation of our programmed entity. And our programmed entity, the fact that I'm speaking, is an activation of the programmed entity. And what is the meaning of a special way of opposing it? Which means not being affected by it. I can talk, I can hear, I can sense, but I'm affected by nothing. That is the state of yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. In other words, when you're doing anything, you don't have a sense of doership. You're just letting it happen. That is the state of yoga. That means the sense of me as the doer and me as whatever you're doing is all gone. So you're just being in the moment. That is what yoga's chitta vritti nirodha means. Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Tada means thereby or then. The drashtuhu means having observed or sensed or seen it. Swarupe, you're in your own form. Avasthanam, you're established in your own form. Swarupe avasthanam means you're established in your own form. So tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. Then one observes the state of one's true reality, or in other words, you can say, having observed that, you reside in your own true form. In other words, the point being conveyed over here is, you're not this body. You're not everything that this body does. You're not the person who is speaking. Whoever you are is simply an observer of all of this, and it's an inner entity. And that is what yoga, when you are in that state where you can observe your own, what is happening without the sense of you as the doer, then in which case you're in the state of yoga. Vritti sarupyam itaratra. Itaratra means when not in that state. Vritti sarupyam. Sarupyam means to identify with. So feel like you are. So vritti sarupyam. So when you're not in that state of yoga, you associate yourself with the activation of your programs. So you think, I am this. And so that is when you think of the words that you speak, it is my words. And every action you're thinking of yourself with, associated with this body, that is when you're not in yoga. So you can understand the nature of yoga that is explained in these 4 sutras. So shall we do a few more sutras? Do we have the time, or shall we go on with it next time?
I think we should do it next time.
Okay, so we will end over here, and next time, just as an intro to what is coming, we will discuss what are the different types of activations that yoga recognizes and how you can overcome these activations. In other words, not being affected by these activations. And when you do that as being a pure observer, you do that as a daily practice, a period of time, how you can attain samadhi. That will come in the next few sutras. So next time tomorrow we will cover Sutra 5 to Sutra 11. Okay, so now let's go to any questions that are posted. Okay, is it possible to record? I have already answered that. Okay. So now, is there any questions related to the sutras that we just went through?
Actually, I was asking if we can record just this sutra session alone separately. I'm not able to do it.
Actually, I think there is a recording thing on the top, but it is being recorded over there. So it will come in YouTube, and maybe you can download it and cut the section and keep it for yourself.
Okay.
But also, if you look at our website, you will see previously we have done full recording of the Yoga Sutras.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? Anybody wants to share anything? We have 15 minutes to go.
Rajanji, I was getting twitching in my left hand, especially this thumb.
It was only today?
Yeah, today, mainly today. I sometimes get it a little bit, but it was today was sort of uncontrollable. So I was to hold my wrist, this thumb with the other hand.
I see. You said it was the left hand, right?
Left hand, just the thumb.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever had this before?
Sometimes I get it a little bit, but it goes away, just.
Okay. Do you still feel it right now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Take your right hand and cross your right hand over your on the left side of your neck. You see this place in the neck, right over here? Press right over there. With the 3 fingers, press over there. Fully press there. Do you feel any sensation there?
Just like nerve.
Okay. Now observe the left hand. Did it loosen a little bit?
Yeah, seems to be.
Exactly. Hold there for about a minute or so. The left hand sensation will go away. It is simply the nerve connectivity from there.
I see.
Okay.
So should I do this kind of thing often or whenever is needed?
If you ever get the sensation, you can press over here. It will take care of it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay then. Anything else? Any questions? Sita, would you like to introduce yourself? Probably you did before. Anybody else going to say something?
Introduce yourself.
Deepa
Luthra ji?
is there.
Yashwanji, you are going to say something?
Yeah, Naranji, Deepa Luthraji, one of my friends, she's there in.
Oh, ask Deepa to introduce herself.
Deepaji, can you introduce yourself? Are you still there?
Deepa is
Namaste.
right there. Yes.
Namaste. Namaste. This is Deepa.
Can we see your face, please?
You can see my face actually. Okay. Can you see my face now?
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.
You won't be able to see me. So I'm going to take it off. I wanted to talk, but stop video.
Okay.
Namaste. Sir, I have a question about, so this is not a good place where I can talk. But I'm really, really thoroughly enjoying your sessions. This is my first time and it was very, very impressive to me. So I wanted you to include me into your via email, and I wanted to know the proper sessions of it so we can introduce this to our own sessions in Seva International that we do in family services. We would like to do some webinars with you.
Absolutely. Whatever you want, you have to ask. Bal Mukund, you're hearing that?
Yes, yes. I'll coordinate with Deepa ji. And Deepa ji, you know what we can do? The YouTube live broadcast that we do here can be on your website, on your Seva website, and you can direct your people directly to Seva website. But if they
That
want
would be
to ask questions,
awesome.
they can also, register.
Can you please disable the sharing? Sudha Trivedi is going and sharing screens. Okay.
Yeah. So Deepa ji, I'll put my email address, I think, in the chat box.
Okay, sir, I will get it. And
Yeah,
I'll
please,
send you the email.
please email me and let's coordinate. Happy to.
Absolutely, sir. And
Yes.
Yashwant, you had recommended me. I mean, this is what I've been looking for years. And I would like to discuss with you, sir, in personal ways, so how we can actually move it more towards. Yashwanti, are you there?
Yeah. We'll coordinate. We'll take it offline and we'll coordinate.
ठीक है, Yashwanti.
Okay. And so just ask whatever you want, and it is, no problem doing whatever we want, right? Okay. Pragati Hegde. Pragati, you have just come in. I noticed that. I would like to introduce you to everyone. Can you please put your camera on and come in?
Sure.
Okay, Pragati is right here. So Pragati is part of the team who is leading the West Coast session, which will start in another hour and a half. So she is an Ayurvedic doctor also. So I just wanted to introduce her to all of you.
Hello, everyone. Namaste.
Pragati is from Phoenix.
Oh, okay.
Namaste, everyone.
Yes. Okay, and
Namaste.
I have one
Namaste.
question. Can I ask you one question?
Go ahead.
This is Somesh Sood, and this is my first day today. Somesh Sood, the first day today. I liked the very good session. And now I have a Parkinson problem. I have a Parkinson, and my both legs are always tingling or something happening.
Okay. I'm trying to actually see you over here. What is the name under which you are?
S. Somesh Sood.
Somesh Sood. I see a Krishna Narang has unmuted. Ashwin Sabu has unmuted,
Yeah,
but
Ashwin Sabu gave me your link.
so Ashwin, you're doing it with Ashwin Sabu's link. Can you
Yes.
put your face on the screen? Turn on your video.
Okay.
Very nice.
Thank
So
you.
now, how many years have you had Parkinson's?
Since 2009,
Okay, and how does it affect you?
all over, sometimes hand shaking, sometimes feet shaking, sometimes jingling.
Where do you live?
I live in Maryland.
Okay, so what we will do is, if you can ask Ashwin to have me to contact me, on my email, and or you can send contact Bal Mukund, and we will we'll send you some forms to fill out the history and all of that, and then we can decide what to do with it. Okay, we can meet you individually.
Thank you. आप कहाँ से हैं? कहाँ से ये कर रहे हैं?
We are in Maryland,
Oh,
Silver
yeah.
Spring, Maryland.
Okay.
Mrs. Sood, my email address is there in the chat box in the very beginning. So please send me an email, balmukund.dhar@gmail.com.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Krishna Narang, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Can we see a picture of you, a video on?
No.
Okay, but you can speak and introduce yourself. Where are you from?
India.
Oh, you're connecting all the way from India.
Yes. I
So-
live in here, Houston.
Huh?
Houston.
You're connecting from Houston. Okay.
Yes. Bhavna Luthra is my daughter.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Very nice.
But my leg problem
Okay.
and
So-
my back problem.
Hmm.
Hello?
Yes, we hear you.
My leg is every time 1 minute five time move in night time.
Hmm.
And the back problem and every day.
It moves
Our
while you.
body is very painful.
Is that, was it ever diagnosed by the doctor as restless leg syndrome?
Yes, I take a lot of medicine.
Okay.
But no, कुछ अच्छा नहीं हुआ.
हाँ, ठीक है. So मैं समझ गया. तो अब what
पर
you
1 minute में 5-6 times the move in leg.
I understand. What we need to do is for you need to fill out forms, and I will connect you with Abhay Jain in Houston. Where in Houston are you? Sugarland?
No, in Friendswood.
Friendswood. Okay. So the thing is, in Sugarland, we have a clinic over there where you will need to go and meet Abhay Jain. I'll connect you, and we will
Okay.
take some readings and we will work with that. Okay. So
Okay.
tell your daughter Deepa to help you with all of that. And if she can send an email, I will have all the, Bal Mukund will send all the forms to her. And then
Okay.
thereafter, once we have the form, we'll arrange with Abhay Jain to take some readings on you and how to work with it. Okay.
Okay, the Sugarland Abejan is.
In Sugarland, where it is where Grand Parkway and 6959 meet. There is a big hospital over there called Memorial Hermann. So
Okay.
next to that, there are two medical office buildings. We are in Medical Plaza 1, Suite 590.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Krishna ji, I have put in my email address there, but I'm also looking to send an email to your daughter, Bhavna ji. So that,
Yes.
yeah, but my email address is there just in case if Bhavna ji doesn't get my email. Okay. balmukund.dhar@gmail.com.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay, ji, anybody else? Anything quick? We have 3 minutes to go.
I
No
5-6 year every day the yoga.
What is that?
Every day 6-7 साल से मैं योगा कर रही हूँ.
Wow.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, I am interested in yoga.
Very good. So you can mute yourself, Krishna ji.
Anji,
You can mute yourself.
yeah.
Anybody else wants to quickly introduce themselves? Shashi Malik.
Is my friend Linda there? Linda Nunes?
I don't see Linda. Linda, she can introduce herself.
She logged on my name, Anjana Parikh.
Okay. So, well, don't see Linda over here.
Don't see her. I think she left.
Okay. Shashi Malik, you want to introduce yourself? Unmute yourself and you can speak up.
Yes, I have introduced before also. I am Shashi Malik and Kamlesh Chawla had introduced me, but I am still having that. Remember, I told you I'm still having my left shoulder is having pain and I have stopped doing those hand exercises.
Very nice.
Still hurting a little bit. Better than before.
Okay. If you need individual consulting, you can just send an email to Bal Mukund and we can deal with that.
Okay, thank you.
So with that, we will close for today. Namaste, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you, yoga family. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Namaste ji.
Namaste, thank you.
Thank you, yoga family. Bye-bye.